I am once again in the woods trying to find a tree that would be good for my climber. Right here on the, can't really see it, that the sun. This is the swamp here below the lake, and then goes up this little rise into pines, and there's a shooting house right there. Right there. So far I haven't jumped any deer. Man, it is warm. Feels like turkey season. I think I see a tree, so I'm gonna walk over here and check it out and see if it's worth me bringing the climber to it. Alright, I found 2 trees, but I eliminated one because this tree right there, the top is kind of falling out, so sweet gum. But this tree right here, it's crookeds, but I'm gonna use this tree. I can use it. It's straight enough, so when I come in here, this will be my tree. I'll have to do a little bit of limbing. It's got a little bit of crookedness to it, but I can get it about right there and it'll work. That'll get me about 20 feet or so off the ground. So that'll be good. Got a squirrel over here barking at me. I'm gonna probably find a little place to sit down until dark. Right, so the muscadine vine, and it was growing all up around that tree. I think it was some squirrels. There was a squirrel over there earlier, and I think it got on the ground, and that's what I heard. It's gonna be my tree right here. That'll get me off the ground. It's supposed to be getting colder. Rain is coming in. You can see the sweat dripping off of me, man. So, where is it? Boom, boom. I'm gonna ease up this hill and find me a place to sit down. I may get in that shooting house up there. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I like hunting edges. I was talking with my brother-in-law last night, and we were talking about how deer like the edges, transition areas, the swamp, and then it transitions to this hill. There's a lot of scrub oaks in here. And then it gets into some pines. There's a lot of deer tracks right through here. Going right by my tree. I'm trying to get set up to bow hunt this week. And with that, I want to get as close as I can on them. You can stretch out in here with this shotgun or rifle, because a country boy can't survive. I see a lot of little small rub marks from these little holly trees in here. Most of the time, those are made by your younger bucks. But I do know that big bucks can make small rubs too. They'll hook. I'm gonna use on up to this box stand. These box stands are so cool. They're rough cut lumber. One of the guy that lives down here adjoining this property, he had I don't know if he still has it, but he had a portable sawmill. And I think this wood is cypress, and it's lasted a long time. But here's one of them I'm walking up on now. I believe this is the one that Gary was telling me had a big old wasp nest in it. I'm not sure. So I'm kind of being, oh yeah, there it is right there. And there's still a wasp or two in here, I think. But he had doused it. I'm walking around here, I see a wasp. Yeah, I see them. So not all of them are gone. Definitely don't want a wasp getting me. So we'll check this out. All right, well, I got up in this box, and I've got probably a good solid hour and a half before it gets too dark. It's cool. I can see I'm on what would be the bottom side of that lake. Yesterday evening I was up on the top end of it. Further on up, it climbs higher as you go up through there. There's a lot of deer in here. There's some big ones too. It's just a matter of seeing them, getting on them. But this is my view right here. And the lake is up through there. All right, I'm gonna see what happens. I'm just looking. Been having to mop this sweat off of me. I know that's not helping, but it is what it is. Wind's pushing that way, so if they come in this way, if they come in from here, I'm gonna be good because my scent's being pushed that way. However, if they come in, they're gonna bust me. So we'll see what happens here. I know this is kind of hard to see, but I just raked some coals back. We had the fire last night, so I'm gonna get this fire going without using any lighters or matches. I'm gonna get this thing going. Let's see how this works. We have a wee bit of flamage. Well, the evening come on us again, and once again, I'm sitting up here by the fire. I was hoping to have some footage of me getting a deer, but with that, there has to be a deer. It has warmed up considerably this part of the week, but starting tomorrow, there's rain coming in, there's this front pushing in, and behind it is some cold weather. And unfortunately, and I think this week also is the new moon, and the moon has a lot to do with deer movement. But this warm weather shuts them down. On the way home tonight, I saw maybe half a dozen to a dozen deer on the side of the road. So I'm hoping Wednesday will be a good day to get back out in the woods. I'm planning on, early Thursday morning, which is Thanksgiving, to get in before daylight and go. I think Silas is going to go with me. And we're going to get in one of those shooting houses, that one that I was in this evening, and get in there and hunt for a couple hours on Thanksgiving morning. Man, it's been a long time since I've had the opportunity to go deer hunting on Thanksgiving. It's going to be cold. With that, the deer will be moving better. And I think it's going to be a good chance to take a deer. So right now, I'm just up here, like I said, once again, by the fire. And just enjoying, just sitting up here and having time. You hear that squeak? That's my chair. Needs some oil on it. Whee! Might call in a bat. So now I'm just relaxing and enjoying this time by the fire. Earlier, there was a deer blowing back behind. My wife was out here earlier, and I said, "You hear that?" And she was like, I said, "That's a deer blowing." And it was in the field back here behind us. So it's not as late as it was that I sat out here last night and had that coyote that was barking at me. And it's fun to sit up here because you hear all kind of things as the night goes and you get into those different watches of the day. So hope everybody is doing well, and I hope you enjoy this video. As always, give me that thumbs up, hit that like button. And if you're not a subscriber, please feel free to follow along. I want to try to start making more videos, and I'm just going to make them and post them and see where it goes. All right, guys, y'all have a good evening. We'll talk to you later. Take care.